there, what's going on? Friday, July 16th. Happy birthday, Jeanette. Lily, would you like to come be by me? Oh no, Mom. I'm just cruising around upstairs, downstairs. Got all kinds of screens in front of my face. Hi. I have no idea. Let's see. Should I take this screen over here, or this screen here, or that screen there? What is up with that? Well, ooh, oh, a friend of mine her book just got accepted. That is cool. That is really cool. Congratulations. Okay, so let's go here. Patty Loman in the house. Patty Loman in the house. Patty Loman, did you find a house today? Patty Loman, are you done looking all around for a place to put your bed and stay? Okay, it's public. We have now gone Patty Loman, Carol, hey there, William, D. And there are 6 of you, so I know 3 of you. I don't know the other 3. Lillian, do you want to come be by me, baby doll? No, 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 she says. Still open next door. Still open down the street. A couple other houses for sale around town. Better get them quick because they go in like an hour and a half. Insanity. But whatevs. Whatevs. So it is Friday night. Wait, I start over. Hey, Mama Grace. My name is Jenna Mammina. I am here every day at 11:11 a.m. and 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time. And I do that as in Friday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday, Sunday night, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then it's Saturday again. I'm excited because tomorrow morning, Jeff Metzger will be here. And last week it was too windy. When it's windy out, my brain is kind of bleh. It's not blah. It's just I just can't think. And I was at the art fair and trying to get people to take a survey, and Jeff was doing his thing, and I'm like, what? Blah, 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 blah. So tomorrow I will get up. I will go to the farmer's market. I will come back. Not that I need anything salad-wise, because I still have a whole half of a refrigerator full of greens and rutabagas and beets and carrots and radishes. And thank you, Julie. I had the lentil soup tonight. Oh my goodness, that was so good. But I will go maybe get a little bit of cheese from the cheese guy. Ah, Lisa Radecki. Hey, girl. Tonight was cool. I went to a concert, an outdoor concert. My nephew was playing, Cam, and I had it on, and then my phone, it went dead. But then I was walking in my neighborhood, and there was a concert, and I'm like, yeah, live music is here, all outside, everybody was chilling, and there was an art fair. And my friend David, who has been doing he's been doing art, paints in his super cool apartment down the street. Whoa, I thought I could roll to it. He paints a lot of fun stuff. I bought some of his art a while ago. He gave me a card today, but I'm going to show you something he painted a few years ago. 2019. Kind of has a Lillian vibe, right? Well, he also teaches. So I'm going to show you a piece of his art. And I talked with him today. Hey, Suzanne. Oh, Suzanne. Jeanette. Hey there. Hey there. He's going to be on the show. And he teaches. And I'm going to show you my display and share for the night in a minute. But, yes, Jeff Metzger tomorrow morning. One more Saturday morning and he was with Billy and the family. Yeah, totally Lily and Pearl, right? When she kind of looks like that right now. When the fireworks are going off, this is Lily and Pearl. I can hang it right here. But, and then tomorrow night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. And then Sunday morning, my friend Alex Martinez is going to be here. He watches the show quite a bit. But he made a pie today that the whole top of the pie, it wasn't just a crust, they were little cinnamon rolls. Oh, you thought I heard it tonight. No, it wasn't me. Yay, Jeanette! Well, hopefully I'll be doing a show in Kalamazoo. Have a house concert. Have an outdoor concert. Yay, I'd love to see you. Someone needs to have a show in Kalamazoo, so let's go. No, it was down the street, Robin, at right, you know, the kids that moved into where Froggy Park is? They had lights or the gaggle. Okay, today. Well, Alex Martinez is going to be on the show on Sunday morning, and I can't wait. We go back 510 all the way. Hey, Berkeley! And he'll tell you when he first saw me and his daughter, and now his daughter's this woman. And anyway, I'm not quite sure where he is. I think he's in Maine, but he could be in Mexico, but he might be in the Bay Area. But we'll find out Sunday morning. Super cool. Really interesting. Love for you. He was friends with my parents and my sister. And anyway, not enough about Alex, because if you're here, Alex, oh no, I know you're not, because you're in bed already. God, I'm like, did I drink coffee today? No, if I drink coffee, I'm like this. If you ever see me like this, you're going, did someone like force feed Jenna some coffee? So anyway, I'm just excited. And then Sunday night is Musicians Square Table, and I think Carl is going to be here. Hey, there are 11 of you here because it's 11 with Jenna. 11 with Jenna. It is, I know. And my sister got me this stand, and when I press anything, everything shakes. I've just had an Irish coffee with Jameson's. That's awesome, Jeanette. Would you please be on my show sometime? Come and hang out with me. We can talk. Could do it in the morning, 11 a.m. or the next time you're up. Tonight, if anyone feels like display and share, I know there's one that's coming on, I think. Carol. Anybody else want to jump on display and share? Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway. Ah, hi Lee. Thank you. So, and then Sunday night, Carl, and then Monday morning, I meander like I kind of am doing right now. And then Monday night, we meditate, and Tuesday morning, I think someone said they could be on Tuesday morning. Oh. You'll see if she makes it. I'll announce it because I got to talk to her tonight, later, or tomorrow morning. And then Tuesday night, Dr. Andrew Rader. And then Wednesday morning, Making and Baking with Patty. And Wednesday night, maybe Shauna, maybe not. Oh, good, Jeanette. Oh, that's cool. The lullaby of Jenna, the lullaby. Then Thursday morning, we'll chill. And Thursday night, I have to get somebody for conversations with the creatives. After last night, my goodness. Excuse me? Was that off the hook? Was Carol Marocco like, forget about it last night? Hello, my sister. Hello, Melanie DeMore. Last night, oh. I loved last night. I know, Melanie. Wasn't it great? So great. Maybe Nikki Harris. Maybe I'll get Nikki for this Thursday because she's coming to town. And her sister's, hey Paula, and her sister's band is playing the day before. She plays on the 4th. Nikki plays on the 5th. We're going to be partying in Benton Harbor. Hey! And then Friday morning is Armando, and Friday night is Display and Share. Okay. Something about last night. Good movie. We have some guests coming on, but do you mind if I just do my Display and Share? You know what? I'm going to bring you guys on, and we'll do the Display and Share with you, because then Lillian's not just looking at me like this. Why are you talking to the wall, Mom? Ladies and gentlemen. Live from Canada, it's the Moroccos. As in, party on, Moroccos. What in the world? Is that a llama?
Yes, Carol's got her llama thing going.
Oh, cool.
You can't see it yet. I'm gonna take it off my mug here and pass it to the real artist, but
That's okay.
Since I have to do the camera work, since I can actually hold the camera for...
How are you, cameraman?
I'm good. For 1 hour and a half, I can hold the camera, and my arm doesn't get sore anymore. So, so there you go, right?
I know my hands are still from March through, I think, May of last year. My hands were like, Julie loose. Hey, can I show you my piece of art that I bought tonight?
Please.
Oh my God. That is the
Isn't
coolest.
it fabulous?
Oh my God, I love it.
Zoe, do you like it too?
Babies, look at his chickens.
Zoe, look at the chickens.
Baby, come here. Look at the chickens. Oh my God, I love that. Is
Oh,
that the same guy that did the one that looks like Lillian? Yeah.
He teaches special needs, and this guy, Brian, has been painting with David. I'm not sure for how long. This is from 2000. I'm not sure when Brian did this one. But isn't it groovy? I walked right up to it and I went, David, is this your new work? And he goes, no, this is Brian's. And I said, Brian, I have to buy these. I have to buy these chickens. And so I bought them.
That's one of his students?
Yes.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh my goodness.
It's already up on the wall. I went, well, I'm going to put it up on the wall. I go, I can show it on display and share. And Brian's going to be on the show. He's going to be a guest on the show. And
Excellent.
so will David, but I had to, isn't it just, look at the eyes. I just love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Oh my God. It's so much fun.
And their little feet.
Yeah.
Chicken feet.
Aww.
And they're kissing, I think.
Kissing chickens. That's adorable. I love that. That just looks like Lillian Pearl.
Doesn't it? So much. I had actually commissioned him a couple of times for other friends' dogs, but I walked in, he used to show in a gallery. I walked in, I'm like, dude, he goes, I know it's Lillian Pearl. You didn't even have to commission me for it. So, I know she does. Bill Winokur just said you look like a teenager. Hi, teenager.
Oh my God, no. Thank you.
Hey, what about this mug? Do I look like middle school?
You look like
my nephew could never say llama when he was little. He'd say, my mom would say llama. Cammy'd say, I can't say llama, Nana. I can only say llama.
Llama. Well, a true fact, like, I think I was in my friends dragged me in a strip club when I was 13 or 14.
Dragged you.
The bars and everything.
Strip club dragged you. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Oh yeah, I was a 14-year-old.
I'm sure they dragged you.
I came
to a strip club when you were 14.
Well, you're supposed to be
like
you're supposed to be 18, but we had cigarettes in our mouth. We all pretended we were like old, and I was being like I say, born in not a strict Italian family. I was like, I'm going to jail. My parents are going to come and kill me. All these things, right? But true fact is that when I met Carol, I think she was 20 and I was 21, and people always said, "Oh, is this your daughter?" And I was like, oh. Back then she looked very young. Yeah, back then she looked like a little.
Carol, did you do something to your hair?
No. It needs to be cut.
It's really long, but it looks just, it's really, it's so pretty. You have such beautiful hair.
Thank you. I desperately need to go and get it cut, but
why? Well, how much are you going to get cut off?
I don't know.
I told her to get it short. Like
No. Just I'm gonna keep it long, but just some layers.
there was a skater from the U.S. that was very popular.
Dorothy Hamill?
Dorothy Hamill bob haircut. That's what I told her. Get one of those things. She's
Where
like, I
her
don't
hair
think
would, when she did the Hamill,
Yeah,
her hair would
I
like,
remember her.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had straight long hair. My hair would have never done a Dorothy Hamill, but I was always got all the girls, oh, look at they get to have a Dorothy Hamill haircut. Dorothy Hamill haircut.
Dorothy Hamill.
Well, Rob, why don't you get a Dorothy Hamill haircut?
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Not
so.
with his curls.
I think I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow. So like as short as I can. So it's been like super hot. Now it's like it turned weird cool tonight. It went from let's say 85, 90 to about 60 in a matter of an hour or two. So don't know what's happening, but no rain yet. So
So
months.
what's happening up there as far as being places, going places, doing things?
So they opened everything up more or less in July, allowing people, our premier, which for the province, like your governor or whatever, basically just said for everybody, start going at it. No mask mandates required anymore because after 14 months in lockdown, I think they're trying to drive the openness, but our vaccine rates have moved up very fast. So we're close to the US for double vaccine now, near around 50%, and single vaccines in the 70-ish plus percent. So, but the variant is coming. There are some issues. So the Los Angeles thing made us nervous, right? The masks, and it's one of those things. Like you said, I think yesterday, either people are going to be vaccinated or they're going to have the variant. One of the two.
It's going to be a double world thing, right?
Yeah. So they may open the border in middle August for U.S. people to come up, as long as that nothing happens that throws things off. So they're uber cautious.
Will you
from
get
our
on a
federal.
plane?
I'm supposed to be in Texas as my first shot at the end of August, but I don't know if I will. It's for some meetings in Houston, but I don't know. I don't think so. You know what? It's not 14 months later. Like I say, it's just nervous here in Canada. We really got hit hard, right? So, our rates were high. We know people who died. Things didn't go well. Up until where you guys in February, basically February, March, and so. But it's summer, and I think people, we're going crazy. And I have a mixed vaccine. You have a mixed vaccine.
Yeah,
It might not have been. They're talking about some countries might not even allow that to be part of the proof of vaccination, because it wasn't, AstraZeneca may not have been approved, or mixing them. Like today, there's talk about that. So Barbados may not allow Canadians to come in that were.
Okay.
Not that I'm going to Barbados, but
It's not someplace I would go anyway.
Yeah, but I'm ready for a third one. If they want to give it to me, give me a fourth one. I'm good too. So it doesn't matter. I've been good.
Lee just said, it's funny because Lee, I mentioned that like yesterday or the day before. Lee just said that he's having flashbacks of seeing Rob walk outside to throw a glass of water and watch it freeze. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago, we had snow in the backyard. So it's odd, but it feels sad because it could be as quick as 4 weeks, 5 weeks from now, the frost could hit. September is a chance for anything, frost, snow. So yeah, it goes by quickly, even though it's been really, really hot.
Yeah.
For us, it's hot. You guys, maybe it's norm all day, but.
I mean, it's not right to be Northern California to be 107 degrees.
No, God.
That's not. No.
Or even Western Canada, 122, 123 Fahrenheit. Like, we're just not cut out. And of course, the town inflamed, within the day and burned to the ground. And there's 300 fires. You can barely see out in the daytime. It stinks. There's weather advisories to close the doors just because everywhere air advisories.
Smoke.
Yeah, so much smoke going. We have so much force that when it goes, we even had one fire, that bad one from Fort McMurray. I think you said you remembered in 2016. That thing didn't even stop in the winter. It continued. It was going to the Arctic, but it took till the following year finally for it to extinguish, right? So cuckoo times, that's all I can say. So
it's pretty
I'm glad my house is stucco. We're California style in Edmonton. Very few brick homes. It's mostly stucco or siding. So the stucco part, Italian, you got to have stucco, right? But it's that protects us a little bit.
I
So
pretend to have stucco. I don't even. This my house is 110 years old,
wow,
and it has this siding on it. It's not asbestos though. I had it tested. It's
okay,
this
good.
kind of a tile. It's a strange tile,
Oh
and
wow,
a friend of mine, Warren, has he'll be on the show sometime. He recreates Victorians. I have a I call we call it a little Vic. Um,
nice.
but he wants to take off the siding.
And
But
stucco
then
it.
no, just like
Expose the tiles. Okay.
take the tile off and just have the wood. But I'm afraid there's going to be openings, on every a friend
Yeah.
of mine they just took all the siding off of their house and you can see inside the house now.
Yeah, you might want to do a test area because normally I've been in construction most of my life with my dad's side and of course different my regular job, but I could build a house with my eyes closed, every
Just come
trade
over
through.
here, Rob. Just come
But
over. You guys come hang out here for a little
I
while.
will. I told Carol we need to escape,
Yeah.
but I
Come
could take a
hang out
little piece
on
off.
the lake.
I know that's the
Yeah, that'd
thing.
be
Real
nice.
lakes, not like what we have up this way. So, but
And
that
then
are
Grace and
frozen
I will
8
go
months.
back with you. Grace
Yeah.
wants
I,
to go up there, so maybe we'll
lots of room.
drive.
It's a long drive.
It's a long drive, but hey, stranger things. Like Carol and I have driven to Mexico. We
Yeah.
just decided let's go to Mexico from here.
Really?
Yeah,
Where
in the
did
middle.
you drive?
Middle of a heat wave.
Well, we drove from Edmonton straight down through, eventually Arizona, Utah, Idaho, and eventually through California, and then straight down, to Tijuana, and so we didn't go much past that, and then came up through San Francisco and that.
What
We're
year
young
was
and
that?
stupid.
Yeah, 20 years old, like 21, not knowing better.
22,
Was
I
it
was
20?
probably down there in Tijuana around that time on the Baja.
It was a wild time back when I went there,
They
right?
were San Diego was having a garbage strike.
Yeah, there's a garbage strike.
I remember that. Sure.
Yeah, and then heat wave, and there's everything we saw, everything you can
We
think
had
of.
to take
New
it
York
to
garbage
sea.
strike. There was a garbage strike in Manhattan, in New York, back in
I,
the 80s, I think, and my sister was living there, and they used to wrap their trash and make it look like presents and set it outside so people would take it. It's just a true story.
oh God.
Yeah,
But
Lee
they had
wants
a
to go to
garbage strike
camp.
in Italy when we were there in Rome.
Yeah, that's true.
How sad.
Yeah,
That's not supposed to happen in Italy.
I know.
I mean, it was just
Yeah.
odd.
It wasn't.
Hi,
Good.
Steve Ross. I love you too. Oh, Steve Ross. Hi, Boston, Massachusetts, brother. Yeah, maybe September. Who knows? So,
Definitely.
what do you guys? So, Carol, what do you have in your hands there? What's going on there?
Oh, that's just my iPad.
Oh,
That's her.
So
She's
I watch your show on it.
she's
I put your show on it.
no, her life. Her life exists right here. This is her life from morning to
Yeah.
night.
you
This
know,
is iPad.
wasn't last night great?
It was. It was fabulous.
It's like I feel like when you see that, it's like a concert of concerts, and I can't Vimo because of Canada's being so weird with the rules. They don't allow Vimo, but it's like you put on all this entertainment. It's going to a concert. I'm like, I'm stealing a signal for free. Like I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta compensate all the work. So
If
I'll figure out
everybody
different ways.
would put $11.11 onto my Patreon page, why not? $1 a show. If you watch the show 11 times in a month, it's $1.01.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
A
one and
quarter.
a half Starbucks, maybe with the foam. That's where it would come out to cost wise. So
That's crazy.
it is. So
Is that how much it costs?
yeah,
I've never been to a Starbucks in my life.
don't.
I don't drink Starbucks.
My daughter was addicted to it, and she uses my debit card. I didn't know she had my debit card. As a matter of fact, I didn't know for months because I thought she showed me her bank account when she first started working. I was like, "Oh my God, Stephanie, you did a great job savings. This is fantastic." I'm looking at it and I'm saying, "This is good. Keep it up."
Should
And then I was asking Carol. I says, I thought we were in Jasper, but it says that you were shopping in West Ed here. And she goes, oh no, that's probably Stephanie. She's had my debit card for 9 months at that time or something. So, but she spends less than Carol, so I'm okay. But yeah, so she did a good job saving because she didn't have to spend a penny on anything. But Starbucks is like five something, I think, for the drinks. But she knows how to make it's
some kind of pink drink. She figured out how to the recipe.
Not coffee, but
Yeah.
some kind of barista thing that she makes at home instead. So
Yeah, and she saved herself in 1 year almost $2,000
yeah,
by making them
off
at
my
home.
debit card. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
off your
My mom and I used to do that. We used to, once a year, there was a sale at this clothing store here in town called Hennis Company. It was a family-owned, beautiful men's, women, beautiful. They had Pendleton skirts, and they would have this blast big sale. And my mom and I would, like, we'd go crazy. And we would come home and model everything for my dad and say,
oh my God.
look at all this money we saved for you tonight. And we'd say, it was $102, and then it was marked down to $64, and then it was marked down to $32. And then we would add up the money that we saved, and we had fun.
That's it. Well, I used to buy a lot of Pendleton skirts back in the day for myself. No.
I thought you looked good in them, Rob.
Oh yeah. I'd make the ugliest lady. But
Was your mom tall?
my mom was, I think 5'9", right?
Yeah.
5'9", 5'10". So,
That's giant.
and my dad was slightly taller than her. And my sister is 5'9". My other sister, I think, is 5'7", Liz. And my brother is about 5'11". So we were like Amazon tall for Italian families back then. Even my uncle's like, every time I'm, Rob, can you go get that? Because you're long. Like, they couldn't even say tall.
Yeah,
but I was the guy.
Everybody else is short.
Yeah, most of them are
family.
short and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now the genetics, maybe it was all the food we ate, but whatever it was, yeah.
Your mom's side.
My mom's side had some height. So, and Steph came out at 5'4". Well, because you're a little bit shorter, of course. So, she hated, the Short People song. She hated that song. Yet I know. Yet I love him as a. I love his. Oh my God! Yeah, everything about him. So I think people didn't understand the Short People song wasn't really. He was just doing. It's like that. Two negatives make a positive. I think he was trying to write a song.
He's my enemy.
He's your enemy. No way. He's
my enemy.
I love his new song.
He wrote a song called Louisiana that my friend John Boutte made a cover of that was really great. So you got your magnets, right? You got everything. Yep. Okay.
Yep, we've got them. We stuck them to our
dishwasher.
Covered with
refrigerator just falls off. But our dishwasher has enough carbon content in the stainless, so they stuck. And so we have a plethora of your magnets there, and then I have one at my office. So I've been going 1 day a week, 2 days a week to my office. And it's a pretty good sized office with little knickknacks from everywhere. And so it's the first thing everybody said, who's that? And I said, find out. This is where you dial into, dial in every night. So I'm not telling people, but also I want to announce that on the show, and we'll have to sort it out for all your viewers, that the t-shirt thing is nearly done. There's a second company that's involved. So we just need to know sizes. I'll work out a price for Jenna, but get excited to help Jenna's shows, like she talked about, by getting a t-shirt. So we have one that does a fabulous job here, but I have another one that I'm just waiting to see the final shirt, because they'll ship it anywhere in the States, right?
Oh,
as part of it. Yeah, first ones will come to you so you can see it and say, okay, this meets the Jenna approval brand or whatever, and then from there people can order and get it delivered, and yeah, fabulous. So. And the shirt gathers attention quickly. Everybody's like, what is that? Who is that?
Have you worn yours at all, Carol?
I haven't left the house.
Wow.
I mean, do you wear it around the house? Is it comfortable?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we upgraded the cotton on those a little bit thicker because this is Canada. So just to get a feel. But yeah, because you can get super thick, you can get this, you can get that.
Much better cotton quality in Canada than in the States, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, so, I'm excited.
Well, everybody's probably wondering what this picture looks like, as Carol's been busy busy
Yeah.
painting. So I can flip if you want and take a look. It's hard to look on this little stupid camera
Well,
on this phone.
I'll go away. But Carol, can I ask you a couple questions first?
Sure.
How many hours a day do you paint? What's the
Depends.
average?
I'd say anywhere from 6 to 8.
Yeah.
And
When she's in the mold, you can go forever, right? It's
Yeah,
till I stop her, like, hey, come eat,
do
yeah,
you
stuff
do
like
that
that.
like do you forget to eat?
yeah, yeah. I usually, well, it depends too on Steph. If she's not working, she tries to monopolize my time in the morning, and so then I will start like around 1 and work till like 8 in the evening. But if she's not monopolizing my morning, then I'll start in the morning and then maybe shut her down just around 6 in the evening.
And do you sit, stand, do both?
And I
Stand,
stand.
stand.
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
much the whole day. I stand, I paint, I'll paint a little bit and then I step back to see how it looks.
Yeah.
Then I'll paint, step back. So it's like
Yeah,
walking back
she
and
looks
forth
like she's
a
sitting
million
when she's
times.
standing, so it's okay anyways.
I'll take a break every now and then and sit and like.
Do you get sore?
I've had a little bit
Does
of.
your hand get sore?
No. Sometimes my back will kind of get sore because I might be twisted in an awkward way for an extended period of time, and then when I go to straighten up because of my age, it's like. But no, my hands, wrists never get sore because it's not like rigorous painting.
But I remember you saying sometimes you do this, like you showed that one paintbrush that was all smashed. That $70 paintbrush that you had.
Yeah, it's just it's mostly. I don't know. It's hard to describe it,
I
but
guess
I'm
I could
not like.
ask Blanche, but she's
I'm
not
not
here.
yeah, Blanche could probably tell you because she taught me my technique.
Right.
She was like a taskmaster and would whack you with a ruler almost if you didn't do it the right way.
That's how J-Lo got where she is from her dancing. So I believe that about your painting.
That's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how are you happy with this painting, with what's happening?
Yeah, I am. I'm starting to feel pretty good about it, but it still needs, a fair bit. It's Rob's every time he comes up, he goes, "Oh, it's done," and I'm like, "Good God, no! I've got probably a couple weeks left before I'll be finished it."
Which is pretty good considering.
Yeah.
How long? Yeah.
Do you
Yeah, her
mind
next
if I invite if the next time you're on, if you're on next Friday night, can we see it again in comparison to tonight?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. You might not be able to notice a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, if it already looks done to us,
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't to me, but maybe to other people it might.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we will seriously update the websites to include many of our other paintings that are not on it. As well, on one of your Fridays, I'm going to jump on at my dad, who only lives about 8 houses down, and he has a giant painting of the house he grew up in. My grandfather built it with stones from the area and cement. So Carol and I had snuck over to that part of Italy. The house was abandoned and starting to fall apart in the middle of a meadow on the top of a mountain. He used to tell us how far he walked every day, and I was like, yeah, okay, Dad. 7 miles to school. Until I actually was there, and I was like, when I went there, I was like, holy cow, I wouldn't do this with a car. It's so far. But yeah, so she painted it, and for her 65th birthday, it's a big painting. I think it's like 5 by 3 or 6 by 4. It's really big. 4 by 6. Of the entire valley where he grew up, the house and everything. My dad's like that stoic Italian, but he was crying when we unveiled it to him, like the house. So, and all my relatives, his 7 brothers and sisters and everything, wanted a piece of it. So it was pretty cool. So I'll do one from there, and I'll get some Italian people on and a quick shot of that picture. So yeah, get a pretty cool look. He'll try to feed you through the cameras because they don't quite understand the internet. But
My grandmother, when she was alive, and she would call, and that was when we I think we were the first family to get an answering machine. She would hang up. She didn't like to be recorded or a video camera or photos because it would. She'd say her soul would be taken away when
Yeah.
you.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, on the answering machine, my dad would go, he calls me Robbie, right? He goes, Robbie? Robbie? Click. He would know how to use it, but he's the coolest guy on the planet. So just absolutely an incredible garden. So it's nothing like the garden you were at the other day, but
Oh, it's
yeah,
fabulous. Julie's
we'll do a
place.
2-minute spot and you'll see the love and care of his little garden and Carol's picture in there and just the coolest people on the planet. So
How are his tomatoes?
really big.
I'm
He's got
ready.
huge tomatoes already. So
He grew a 5-pound tomato one.
What?
yeah.
Yeah, he had to make like a little hammock so that it wouldn't bust the whole plant down.
Yeah, and he's like, I'd see these tomatoes, but I've never seen that kind of tomato, and they're so good. And I said, "Where'd you get the seeds?" This is from the part in Italy. Remember we went there, and so he puts them in the bag and brings them on the plane with him. And I said, one of these days I'm going to be getting you out of jail. But yeah, he's got all the relatives.
Carry some salt with him at the same time.
Yeah.
No Himalayan salt for sure. No.
That's crazy. That's the craziest story I've ever heard.
Watching Patty Loman is watching. Patty Loman, there's 11 Patty Lomans watching right now.
Must be a Chicago effect or something. So.
Yeah. So yesterday it was Grace. Grace Mammina was watching an awful lot yesterday, but today it's Patty Loman. And then last week when we were with Patty at brunch, I was able to show her because it was Patty Loman, Patty Loman, Patty Loman, Patty Loman, Patty Loman. Now, just like tonight, it's Patty Loman.
That's the weirdest thing.
It's very strange. I don't know what it is. Nobody seems to know. But Julie Luce, hi Helen and Damon. My cousins are with Julie right now. It's so cool.
Yes.
I think that's
nice.
So let's see the painting. I'm excited.
Okay. I'm gonna switch it if my big finger doesn't get in the way. Okay, there we go. Oh, actually, check this out. This is her little feng shui stuff, her prayer thing stuff, the little guy. I mean, yeah. For me, my little thing would have, I'd go to hell in a handbasket because I got ECDC and all these albums all piled up there. Carol's got all the spiritual common stuff, right? Okay. Oops, sorry. I dropped the phone. So.
Oh, wow.
So you can explain it, Carol, since I can't explain where you're at. So the straw, I told her to change it to a cigarette. That'd be like a cool Andy Warhol thing.
Fat cigar.
Yeah, big cigar.
I haven't painted it in yet.
This is a really big painting.
But they can't get perspective unless you get in the picture.
Yeah, will you stand next to it? Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, Vanna White, point and say your stuff.
When it's done, I'll take it to the framer and he'll take this off and restretch it on to where it'll just be.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like with that last painting that I did. They restretched it. So yeah, so I'm reshaping his eyes so it looks a little bit off. And I just today started really darkening the side of his face.
The eyes look almost as big as your hand. Yes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But then I have small hands.
Put your hand next to the eye. Don't touch the painting, Rob.
I know. That's my fear.
That's what.
Right there.
Oh.
So it is a good sized painting, like by the time it's framed and stuff. So, and you know what, the lighting is kind of odd in here. I don't want to blind everybody to oblivion, but we have really bright white light. So this is like
is that intentional for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did light when I paint. Otherwise it's hard to mix the colors and get the right colors and stuff. So, and that's why I have the walls in here are white. Because if you have a darker colored wall, it can reflect onto a color onto your painting. So I try to keep everything like bright and white so that it doesn't affect how I mix my colors or how I see my colors on my painting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's, if you, to the right of the painting, or on the painting still, that's, explain that. Yeah.
This,
Yeah. Is that,
he was peeking out through, it was the door to a school, and this side it was all like painted wood, and the door was metal, so it's like you can see
ah,
him
wow, you painted
wearing
the
this,
reflection.
reflecting
Wow.
into the metal door. So I still have work to do, like in here and stuff. And then once I have his face done, then all of this is where I have to finish, because it has to be, it comes over his face, like the little
The fuzz kind of from the
fur, yeah, the fur from his little hat, it comes over his face. So until I have his face completed, I can't finish up along
painter of
here.
thread, hair, and fur. My God.
So it's kind of like when I paint from the furthest thing back and bringing it forward. So the straw, I haven't put any color in that yet, because it's on top of his face. So once his face is painted, then I can paint the straw. It's kind of like how when I do the edging of the fur, I have to wait till what's behind it is completely painted, and then I put that over top of it. So that's kind of like how my whole painting works, is I work from what's furthest back to what's closest, if that makes any kind of sense.
Wow.
But yeah.
Absolutely remarkable. Patty, I don't believe so, but I'm going to ask. Patty asked if this is commissioned.
No.
She doesn't do commissions. That's
I don't do commissions.
She is. I mean, there are so many people that have asked her, and I think you did one just for a family who lost their son at a young age. Yeah,
and
but
that dog.
and a dog. That's right.
After that, I said no more commissions. I won't do any commissions.
Why?
I hate doing commissions.
It's emotional.
Is it never quite right for the person that commissions you?
No, it's that I hate painting something that has no real personal meaning to me, or that I have any kind of feeling for. I guess it's like, I know it makes the person that I'm painting it for happy, but it's just,
yeah.
I get no joy, or just, it's like almost, I feel like it's like torture having to go and work on it every day. Whereas if I'm painting something that has meaning to me, or something that I've seen or experienced and moved me in some way, then it's a labor of love. It's something that I enjoy doing each day, bringing it to life and showing. Like for this little guy, he was terrified of me. He wouldn't. He was terrified of my camera, and it took me probably 45 minutes before he would even come out of the door and look at me. And then finally, talking to him, and there was a language barrier too, he finally would peek out, and then he'd go back in and he'd peek out. So I tried so hard to get some pictures of him, and that happened to be one when he opened the door and he looked at me, and then he would shut the door and run away, and then he'd pop back out. So for me, bringing him to life it's like a labor of love. It's something that, I don't know, I enjoy doing it and seeing, and every day the progression of, like when I started to put the color in his little cheeks and stuff, and it got to a point, like it doesn't show on the camera, the way that it does in real life. It looks like, if I take a picture on my phone or my iPad, it just doesn't show it the same way as it does in real life. In real life, it's smoother, but it seems like on the camera, it's like a little bit harsher, sharper looking. But when I was starting to put the color in his cheeks that day, I was like, it was exciting because I almost had the feeling like you could just pinch his little cheeks, hey, and it just makes
Well,
you feel good.
I feel that now. I just want to go, hi, cutie.
Oh, well, I'm glad that it's translating enough to where you're able to see that. But see, that's what brings me joy, is because I experienced spending time with him and seeing him and where he lived and just that whole trip and everything. It's a labor of love to paint him. Mm-hmm. If it was a commission, I have no attachment to it. So it just doesn't affect me the same way. And it makes it almost, it's like a chore. It's not enjoyable for me. Mm. So I won't do commissions.
Do you think this painting, will this be sold through the gallery that you
I'm thinking that I will probably put it up for sale.
Yeah, it's just it can, to convince her to part with these things.
Oh,
like originally we had no room in the house. Like she just couldn't. They were like her children, and then I mean, when you see the work and stuff. So this was the impoverished area where the little kid in the Andes, where they were doing the kitchen work, like the smoke was plugging up. Yeah, so when you go there and you see the poor little, the kids, and they get that one meal a day there. We helped build a kitchen there, and just in a little classroom, school. It's just looking at the little kids, where they are, and it is very poor and very remote, but everybody's happy there.
And that's the cool thing. Like, I guess the thing that I like with the paintings that I do, or what I try to do with my paintings, is present children from third world countries, really, really poor kids, but show them in a way that will make people see how beautiful they are, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And how maybe somebody will look at this kid and it'll remind them of somebody that they know. They'll be able to see someone that they know in some of the kids that I paint. And just maybe be interested in learning about that country, learning about how these people live, asking what could I do to help these people, what sorts of things do they need or require? Can I, contact my government? Is there things that can be done just to open people's eyes and get them to look at kids growing up in third world countries as beautiful little human beings that are deserving like the rest of us.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely do the work, for sure. It's really incredible. It's just incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And her subject matter, she will not let me show or put up the next picture. I think it's going to be outstanding. It's one that I've seen her painting now for all my life, or with her 40 years, just about. But it's this one, I was like, it's going to be such a good one. So
I hope so. I don't know if I'll be able to part with that one.
Have you ever painted Rob?
Oh, good God.
No.
Have you ever painted Stephanie?
Yes.
Yeah, but I never finished it.
She has a big picture of Stephanie that I want to frame because I think it's perfect when Stephanie was little. And she won't let me because she keeps saying she's got to do something. But it's like Jackson Pollock here, right? Like if the mood is there, she paints. If it's not, it's like, forget it. So, for real.
You paint every day pretty much.
Well, I have been now.
Yeah,
I took a really long sabbatical when my brother got sick, and I didn't paint for a lot of years because I just had no desire to. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep thinking like the 11:11 show probably kicked you off a little bit to help out. So just because of the interest in painting and people and then painting the
Yeah.
animing stuff got you kind of going. So
But I found the past, well, when we all got locked down with COVID, I found myself, thinking more and more about getting back into painting and feeling like I wanted to paint again. And
yeah.
so, yeah, actually, when I did that one for Stephanie, it kind of ignited it back in me, because I kind of started, feeling that joy that you feel doing something that you really, really love.
Yeah.
So I had already decided when I started painting that once I was finished it, I was going to finish this one. And once I started working back on this one, then I decided which was going to be my next two paintings. And I got the canvases and already put my first coat of gesso on. And I'll probably within the next week, I may even, next week, start the process of sketching out my next one, so that as soon as this one's done, I'll have something that I can just go right into. Yeah.
That's great. Excuse me for 1 second. Thank you, Lee Cooper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's really cool. You guys are so cool. Aren't they cool, you guys?
Me, no, I'm just that guy in the background. But yeah, Carol is cool.
You're doing great camera work tonight, Rob.
I even bought your thing, like with the little stand and the thing and the automatic turn on, turn off. But I don't know. I mean, you have to set it up and hold it. I'm like, I'll do this.
There's another thing I saw tonight. It's called a Pivo. It's a camera stand. It's a what do you call it? What's the thing called? Put it on.
Tripod.
It's a tripod that you put your camera on or your phone on, and it can either be up or landscaped, and it follows you.
Oh wow.
So if I figured, like, I do these shows when I'm like from Michael's porch, it would actually, if I moved a little bit, it would move. So I think I kind of look at, so check it out, Pivo. They're having a summer flash sale, but then you know how they say, well, you can buy this one, which is the starter pack or the fancy whatever pack, and you sit there and go, do I want all that extra plastic stuff that I'm probably going to lose anyway? But even, I mean, just to have it goes like beep, beep. It's like having a camera person.
That's pretty cool.
So I think I keep looking at all this stuff that I go, I need a new light, I need a new camera, but I'm fine right now. My camera is being a little bit fussy, and it's not as clear as it used to be. It's kind of blurry, but maybe that's good to have a little bit of a blur, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Soft lens.
Soft lens.
Yeah, I put a little Vaseline on it and make it nice. Hey, Carl Hest, real quick, Carl, are you going to be on the show on Sunday night? We're going to be talking with you. The Moroccos seem like they're a couple whose picture I saw as a young couple that met at Woodstock on their cover. Well, check that out. You want to hear that story, Lee? Okay. Where's my Janis Joplin trip? I have this. So I was in San Pancho 10, 12 years ago, and there was a gallery, and they were closing. And it was a photographer's gallery. And there was this really great image of an iguana. And it was when photos started doing they'd stretch them on canvas. Yeah, you can call in, Carl. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was that fad for a while where photos were on canvas.
Yeah.
Well, they had this really great iguana, and it was this couple. And he was this photographer. And then I look up, and there's this triptych of Janis Joplin, and I go, God, I love that. That is so awesome. Oh, that's Janis Joplin back in '66 or '7 in Austin, and then I saw a couple other rock photos, and the friend that I was with went to get a beer probably, and I just sat there and I was just enamored by this guy's work, but there wasn't that much, maybe 5 photos were left because they were quitting the gallery. And then his wife goes, well, would you like to see some more of his work? And I said, I would love to. So we went into his office, his big Mac, big screen thing. And he is the photographer that took the photo of little John Kennedy at John F. Kennedy's
Oh, wow.
funeral.
Oh,
And also the guy that took the photo of the couple at Woodstock that was on the cover of Life.
oh my
No
gosh.
way.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have the iguana and I have the Janice, and they were in a storage, and now they're in my sister's building at her house. Which I had
That's
a
a good
dream with
story.
my dad this morning, you guys. I had a dream with my father, and he was actually we were at the ranch at my sister's. The first dream I've had of him in a very long time. Really cool. And he was smiling in the dream.
Nice.
Yeah, he was healthy, and I just kept looking at him going, you're here? And he goes, oh yeah, I'm here with you guys at the ranch. And where he was in the room where my sister has this, the guy that had the house before had this boathouse, and it was temperature controlled boathouse, which is
Good
now
Lord.
where our stuff is. We're emotional collectors, so we have all this stuff. Bet you would be an interesting conversationalist over a drink. He would. He was fabulous, and they're still down there. I get to see them now when I go. So you guys are on, hopefully, yes, for Mexico?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Rooms are booked, all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's, and remember, it's February in Canada. Where else would I rather be, right? Minus 40, San Pancho, like, yeah, a little different.
And is
We're heading
Steph
next.
coming also?
Steph wants to come with her boyfriend, but
Yeah.
we believe so.
I guess we have to figure that out with her.
We have our little dog as well, that Zoe, that she would have been the person taking care of her, right? So
You can always ask your niece.
my niece, yeah, can stay in. So my niece had said to me, my niece is about 40. I was at my sister's house, and she said she had at least 20 or 30 people ask her, asking if Carol has anime paintings for sale. So can you believe it? Yeah. It's like I don't even know what to say. Like, that whole industry is crazy.
Maybe I better start cranking those babies out.
There you go. Well, what was that word that someone asked the other day? If you were what's that anime word? When you're a watcher of anime?
Oh, a weeb.
A weeb.
Yeah.
Good God. She's a weeb.
I guess
I know
I'm
what a woofer is. I didn't know what a weeb was. A weeb. So is that like a dweeb, but
I guess I have no idea. So I'm watching some new anime with Steph. So in the mornings, I have to watch a couple episodes with her, and it's, if she has a day off and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and paint now, and she'll be like, really, you have to go?
Yeah.
She makes it hard.
And there is a package more or less every day that arrives with anime books. She reads these things. She's a huge, ferocious reader. I am as well. I was just a massive reader. So she's picked up on that, and she just reads and reads and reads. And this is from right to left, the Japanese right. So it's backwards. You start at the back of the book.
Does she read Japanese?
No.
But actually, she is enrolling. She's going to take Japanese lessons in the fall.
I bet.
Because and the reason why she wants to go to Japan, but she wants to be able to watch anime movies without subtitles. She wants to be able to understand what they're saying.
I believe it. She will.
She'll do it.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's in fashion that was really into Japanese design, and she taught herself. I remember we would read magazines, backwards, or not backwards, but the right to left.
Yeah, right to left.
And
starting in reverse.
She's now quite famous designer in Japan.
Oh, wow.
But she started in her, I guess we were in our 30s when we lived together in New York, and now she's in Japan.
Yeah.
So,
See,
yeah.
Steph wants, she said she'd like to go and teach English there for a year or two. So I don't know. We'll see. She's young. She's got her whole life ahead of her. Maybe she will.
I would love to have her back on the show again. I had so much fun with her that night.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
from her. She said she loved today, so
Yeah.
she's great at that. So it's like nothing shy. I mean, she was such a shy kid, but now, if she's passionate or however about something, it doesn't matter. She'd be great. As well, I don't want her to be a politician because that gets a little too. I don't want to change the complexity of how she is to be worse. But yeah, she's that type. Everything is about human rights and trying to take the next step. So she's definitely a child that has the right idea about what this planet should do, right, and the people behind it. So no question. So
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Grayson and Delilah's generation.
yeah,
Yes.
good, cool kids.
I think
Our future rests on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank God for them.
I'll say. Well, gosh, you guys, I don't want to keep you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me again.
Of course.
It was a pleasure.
Anytime, please come back.
I enjoyed it.
Have fun painting this week.
Thank you. I will.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Rob Marocco and Carol Marocco right here, right now. Thanks, Zoe, wherever you are. Adult Swim. Is that a anime thing? I'm gonna go watch some Midnight Diner, I think. I was gonna ask them about that, but I think you guys are watching Manifest. Yes, maybe? Wow, you guys, thank you. She's just mind-bending. But I'm pretty happy with my chickens. I saw it and I just went, I have to have that painting. And my friend Gay told me that many years ago. If you ever see a piece of art that you really like, if you can afford it, you buy it. And I bought it. So I was happy. All of a sudden I turned a different color. Everything kind of went, I got really tan. I'm so tan. Cartoon Network on Saturday nights. Fun. Anime. So we can become weebs. Weebs? Weeb. Alright. I'm gonna go Midnight Diner. She's sleeping. She's not doing her thing. Good night, Mama Grace. I love you. Patty, thank you for being here. Carl. Sunday night, Musicians Square Table. We're gonna have a phone conversation with Carl Hess. So I'll find some photo somehow. I'll do that. Totally the hippest family in Edmonton. Some of the hippest people I know. Thank you, of course. Oh. Weebs, right? Weeb? Not a dweeb. A weeb is someone that watches anime. Good night, Patty. Patty Loman, I wish you were here. I went down to the livery tonight and I got my mic stand because I forgot it last week at the show. So delightful. It's just absolutely. Yeah, I think they're the coolest, some of the coolest people. I mean, they're the coolest people I know in Edmonton, but I think they're some of the coolest people that I know anywhere. I really, really don't like this. I look like I have like spray tan on or something. All right, everyone. Thank you. Again, thank you, Lee Cooper. I'm just gonna do that one more time. If you feel like supporting the show, it's here. It was here. I can post it one more time, just cause. Well, you all know. No, I'll do it one more time because people keep asking me, remember to post, and I forget. And why won't it do it? Now it won't let me. But it's in the, you know where it is. Well, Oh, hold on. All right, I'll do this one more time. Whoop, there it is. Tomorrow morning, Jeff Metzger. One more Saturday morning with Jeff Metzger. We're going to hear about Colorado. And then tomorrow night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. And then Sunday morning, my friend's going to be here. That's going to be so fun. Alex. And then Sunday night, Carl Hess. And Monday morning, we meander. And Monday night, we meditate. And Tuesday morning, maybe a friend of mine's going to be here. And Tuesday night, I think Dr. Andrew Rader's going to be here. And then Wednesday morning, probably Patty. And Wednesday night, who knows? And Thursday morning, not sure. And Thursday night, conversations with the creatives. And Friday morning, Armando Ortega. And Friday night, display and share. She's right up there, but can you see Cher? There she is. She moved a little bit. I moved her to the top. All right. Stay safe. Oh, watch the snail mail. Thanks, Julie Luce. Love the snail mail. Then I can send you stuff because I'll have your new address. Stay safe, stay healthy, be nice. Huge hug. All right, someone give me a letter. And then I'll give you another hug. Helen and Damon, I'm giving you a hug too. Is your window open? Yeah, window's open. Cars going by. Crickets cricketing. So, first letter is T. Tonight is this song. Tonight is about thoughts. Thoughtful thoughts. Tongue twister words and a thoroughly good heart. Oh, and thank you all for being here tonight. Very, very, very out of sight. Thank you, Rob Morocco. Do 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 do. And Carol Marocco, your paintings blow my mind. It's 12:19 a.m. Tremendous. Thank you. I'm Grace. I'll see you in a minute. Love, heart.